Reproduction of this content is not allowed without the express written consent of EBH Fitness LLC.
Most people believe that owning investment properties means that you have to be really wealthy, have a whole lot of money in the bank in order to purchase them. Truth is that a lot of people, what they actually need to do is to structure their finances properly and show actual net income rather than gross income. Today, I'm going to be breaking down what it is that you need to do in order to buy your first investment property in El Paso, Texas.
Before we get started, today's episode is supported by our affiliate partners. We only recommend products and services that align with smart strategy and long-term value. Your support helps keep the 915 Property Playbook going. Let's get started.
915. This ain't theory. This is ownership. Lights on, deals move, watch the city elevate. From the block to the skyline, we accelerate. Every number calculated, every move replayed. It's the 915 Property Playbook, know the game. Market hot, rate shift, pressure in the air. We don't chase trends, we prepare. For first offer, sign a portfolio stacked. Every lesson earned, every move tracked. No fluff talk, no overnight lies. Just strategy sharpened in real time. If you're ready to build, not just spectate, this the room where smart money congregate. Keys up, vision locked, let the future play. Real estate moves in the 915. This the 915 Property Playbook, press play. Build equity.
Hey guys, my name is Felipe Baltazar and this is the 915 Property Playbook. Investments. There are three things that lenders are going to be looking at when you are going to purchase your first investment property. Now, this is different from buying an actual just regular home that you're going to be living in because there's more stipulations that go into it. Now, the three major things that they're going to be looking into is you having a higher down payment, which is typically between 15 to 30% of the actual price of the investment property that you're looking to buy. Number two, your credit score. We're looking for 680 and above. The reason why is because investment properties are either going to do really well or they can flop. So they need to know that you're going to be able to pay the money that you are borrowing. And number two, and tied with that, is going to be your reserves. You have to have about 3 to 6 months of reserves in your bank account for you to be able to survive a mortgage payment. Now, these things go hand in hand with each other when they're looking into your spreadsheet. Now, what is a spreadsheet? The spreadsheet is going to show us how much money you've actually made. And most people, the reason why they fail to get approved for these is not the reason that most people think, which is the money. It's actually the fact that they don't structure their finances properly, they make a lot of write-offs, and they end up looking broke on paper. So let's fix that. When you're actually filing your taxes or when you're doing your income sheets, make sure that you're not writing everything off. The reason why is because the more things you write off, the more money you're actually losing in the business, which means that you're not producing a whole lot of income. And on paper, like I said before, you're going to look like you're broke. And that's not what lenders want to see. Lenders want to see you have actual income. Now, yes, you're going to have to be paying taxes for this. For a lot of business owners, this might look a little bit iffy. But the thing is that if you play it right and you strategize it right, you can use this as leverage to buy future properties that are going to be paying you, and it's going to take care of these things. Now, number two, we're looking at net income. For a lot of people, when they look at their spreadsheet, they're thinking of gross income, which is everything prior to your taxes being paid, your expenses, and everything else. Make sure that your net income is going to balance out to whatever it is that you're investing into. You don't want to go overboard because then it'll present itself in a different way and the lender might be a little bit iffy about it. So before you go into it, make sure that you speak to your lender and then make sure that they give you a broad view of what it is that you should look for or what they are looking for when you're going into the investment property. After you set up your taxes and everything else right on your spreadsheets, we're going to go into your debt to income ratio. For a lot of people, the reason why they also get denied is because of the fact that they have a very high debt to income ratio because, again, you're looking broke on paper and you have too many cars, you have too many expenses that you're purchasing out, and so the debt becomes really big. And so when you look at the spreadsheet, your money isn't equivalent to the amount of money that you're spending. If you're barely breaking even or if you have negative reserves, for the lender, that's a red flag. So make sure that your debt to income ratio is structured properly. Now, if you're actually looking into purchasing an investment property for the first time, understand that you're going to have to do some cutting on the spending side, which means that maybe you don't have to buy a new car, maybe you have to save a little bit more money, pinch a few pennies, and this is going to help you be able to purchase the investment property, which is going to help you make more money, and then you can start doing the other purchases that you want to. But before you do that, make sure that it's structured properly so that you can get the investment property that you want. After you set your debt to income ratio properly, make sure that your lender tells you what kind of debt is the one that you want to have versus the one that you don't want to have, because not all debt is bad. On the contrary, most of the people that are rich and make a lot of money and have wealth have a lot of debt, but the debt that they have is used in leverage to purchase more homes, to purchase more properties, and are going to bring them more income. This is what you want to do, and that's the debt to income ratio that you want to have, because the more equity you build in these homes and in these properties, the more you can borrow against and the more you can purchase and the more power you have over what you want to invest on. Now, obviously, this is your first time purchasing an investment property, so let's keep it simple. What you're going to be doing now is that you're going to be looking into purchasing a home. And for a lot of people, when it's their first investment property, they're actually just going to be using their first home as the investment. So what we do here is that you buy the property in an FHA loan. You're going to use that as leverage, live in it for a few years, and then after that, you're going to move out, you're going to rent it, and you're going to use that equity that you have to buy against a new home, which you can purchase now with the down payment, and then you start creating your portfolio. For a lot of other people, what they also do is they can purchase a duplex, and this will also qualify you for an FHA loan. And with that duplex, you're going to live in it for a certain amount of years. You're going to have a tenant on the other part of the duplex that is not being used, and they're actually going to pay off your debt, and that's going to help you build equity while still making some sort of money. And this way, you don't have to be paying the mortgage on the actual duplex. You're having somebody else pay it for you, and it's paying an asset for itself. What are the steps that you need to take forward and check the boxes in order for you to get into your first investment property? First one, make sure you have a good credit score. Number two, make sure you have enough reserves in the bank. Number three, make sure you file your taxes properly so that it looks like you are actually wealthy on paper and not just on hand. And number four, make sure that you speak to your lender prior to going into the investment properties so that you can go shopping without having to worry and have peace of mind that the investment property that you're looking into is going to go through successfully and you're actually going to be making some money off of it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Build from the vision, every move intentional, numbers stay solid, everything foundational. Plays don't rush, yeah, the pace stay right. Value gets stronger when you think on life. From the paper to the keys, see the plan unfold. Every chapter written, yeah, the story bold. No shortcuts taken, just time and faith. Brick by brick, this how you create. Long game mindset, watch the equity rise. From the ground to the skyline, see it clear eyes. Move stay clean, every step well played. It's the 915, yeah, that's how we play. Foundation set, not a future breed. Ownership built on strategy. Market talk fade, but the value stay. What you build today gon' lead the way. From the plan to the key, everything aligned. 915, property playbook built over time. From the plan to the key, everything aligned. 915, property playbook built to last.